Throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
Fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot, off the post, score!
First try kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
Fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot, off the post, score!
First try kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
Fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot, off the post, score!
First try kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
Fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot, off the post, score!
First try kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
Fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot, off the post, score!
First try kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
Fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot, off the post, score!
First try kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
Fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot, off the post, score!
First try kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
Comes in, fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
Good evening and welcome inside Cranston High School East as we come to the close of the high school boys volleyball season. It's the Cranston East Thunderbolts and the South Kingstown Rebels. Thanks so much for tuning in this evening here on Fans Only Sports Network as we bring you this best of 5 matchup between the Bolts and the Rebels. East in the all green with the black shorts. South Kingstown in the all blue with the white pinstriping. As the down referee checks the lineups and rotations. And it's all set and good to go. Cranston East will have the serve to get us started here in set number 1. And it's the 11 of Caleb Zoom. Caleb Zoom to serve. And ball is up and in play. Old touch play at the net there from both East and SK, trying to go for the kill and getting it. And a good first point for the Bolts. And point 2 right away to the Bolts for 2-0. That one into the net. Rally point scoring here in volleyball. 2-1. Two as SK serves. Good save on the floor, trying to get that one across. Set on the other side. With 23 of Tim Calixto and 3-2. Zoom. Long kill in. Double jump at the net and a good tap there from Charles Penancy. 5-2 and a little bit of run of service here for Calixto. Saved on the back line. We'll get it across. And they're going to call. Under the net, Bolts pick up the point, 6-2. Calixto. That one will not be saved off the back line. Side out to the Rebels at 3-6. Short. Long. Side out to the Bolts. They pick up the point for 7-4. And now they fixed the scoreboard correct. It is 8-4. We thought we were a little confused about that one. It is rally point scoring in volleyball. That side out rule does not apply anymore. And a little tip over top. And good for the Rebels. And a side out for 5-9. Calixto into the rafters. 6-9 to the Rebels in Conover. Conover a little run of service here as they bring the Rebels back to 7-9. Good spike from Pensy. Substitution for the Bolts. Short. Eleven 7. Played at 25 through the first 4. If we get to a 5th, it would be first to 15. Braden Corbett for SK. Point and side out to East for stalling. Delay of game violation. Net court violation on SK. Pinsey. Long. For 9-13, Rebels ball. On the side out in the 5 of Henry Craven. Into the Rebels bench will create side out for East. And 14-9. Sub for East. Collects down. Net court violation. Out. Side out again at 15-10 for East. Kevin Compredith comes in. Service from Caleb Zoom, his second time serving in this set. That'll get chased and sliding across the floor. But Braden Corbett won't be able to pick it up. 16-10. Collects a little flick of the wrist over top. SK's got to get this one across. Double blocked right at the net cord. And they lose it. Miscommunication in the middle. 17-10 and 8 from the set. For the Bolts, timeout is going to get called by the Rebels. 17-10 East in the first set.
At Jersey Mike's, watching them freshly slice your sub is the coolest thing you'll see. And the second coolest thing you'll see is this.
Woo! Here we go. Twirl. Up, dip, hand down. One hand, up. Flip. I could eat. Sliced right in front of you. The Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Back here at Cranston High School East, 17-10 in set one. Thunderbolts leading over the South Kingstown Rebels. Timeout called by the Rebels. As East sits 8 away from set one. Caleb Zoom, second service of the set. Won the first point on service to go to 17. He serves again. That one will be a win by East. Wanted an appeal for going over the top of the net, not given. William Gates. Tipped over top of the scorer's table. $12-17 for Gates. SK got that across the last second. They were on the 3-hit. Big spike in the kill. Wilson collects out of the back line, side out at 18-12. Double block and it spins just outside the line. Ethan Young for SK. Carry. Six from the set for the Bolts. SK will surrender that one. 2013 and 5 from the set. Side out for 2014. Back to Aiden Conover. Conover's second serve wide. Braden Corbett. For the Rebels. East will punch that one off with the fingertips of Young. Charles Penensi. 3 from the set. Short serves on both sides. Center Hunter Maloney. Carry. Long will give the point to the Bolts and set point at 24-18 for Caleb Zoom, his third service of the set. To William Gates. Side out would not be necessary here because that would be 25. That's going to go into the rafters. Double hit, not called. Goes out anyway. Gates, service number 3 for him on this series. Gets the net cord. Blocked down, and the Bolts will take the win. 25-21. They pick up set 1. We'll take a quick break. Set number 2 coming up. Bolts lead 1-0.
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
In, fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick. Goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
In, fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick. Goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
In, fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick. Goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown!
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
Cranston fires. Deflected. No. Rebound. Score!
The handball shot off the post. Score!
Let's try a kick. Goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher. Shot. Score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll.
Their scoreboard as we start set number 2 here at Cranston High School East. Bolts picked up the first set, 25-20, and lead 1-0 on the match. A best of 5 between these two sides. They've switched, so South Kingstown to the left, Cranston East to the right. And SK will have service. The 11 of Benjamin Wright. Short. First point to the Bolts. Double block to the line, and SK fights and gets that one over. Good rally here from both sides. That one will be a kill for a win and 2-0. Short at the net cord, but it came up. That one for East as they go under. Good kill. And a good start for the Bolts at 4-0. Make it 5. And the Bolts are off on a huge run. Caleb Zoom run of service here for the Bolts. Called net cord on the Bolts. We side out of 5-1. Will Gates. After a 5-0 run from the Bolts, 3 straight now by the Rebels. That one's in the net and 4 for 5-4. And a chance for Gates to bring this set back level. And they will. So 5-0 to 5-5. Carry ball and 6-5 for the Rebels in their first lead in a set in this match. Outside hit is in. 7 unanswered from the Rebels, 6 on service from Gates. That one will ping off of the fingertips and backwards for 8-5. Looping ball that jumped just before. Oh, what a save on the deck from Ben Wright. And it trickles just outside. Bolts get the side out. On the line. And good. 9-6 side out back to the Rebels. 14 of Ethan Young. Into the net and a double hit. One other game in action tonight, Cranston East Boys Lacrosse taking on Classical over at Stadium. Tim Yeen has the call on that game. Right here on Fans Only Sports Network. Hard hit from Zoom, and that one spins off the back of Conover's hands. $8-10 for the Bolts. Luke Brock in 11-8. Oh, tap across from SK. Zoom sets that one up. Nancy. Hard kill. Double block at the net. Benensi serves 9-11. Big kill right in the center from Hunter Maloney. Out. And East pulls even at 11. Over top, called on Cranston East. Side out to the Rebels. And a spike from Gates. Two-point lead at 13-11. Long on the service. Set one, just 5 points separating. East took the win at 25-20. $14 after 2 shots in the net from the Rebels. Long for 15. In the net. Two-point advantage for East at 16-14. Side out goes to the Rebels and Ben Wright. Hit the net cord, goes down. He's down a double block set anyway. Caleb Zoom will get it 17-15. And if Zoom goes on a run of service, this could be huge for the Bolts. Picks up the first one as that one goes out. Carry for 19, and Zoom has them 6 from the set. Huge kill from Gates, who will go to serve now for the Rebels, 16-19. They call it long. (2016) out. Rebels service. 14 of Ethan Young. 17-20. Short for 21. Long. 3 from 2-0 for the Bolts. They got stuck on set point back in the first for a moment. See if they can close this out a little quicker. Double block! In the net and set point for the Bolts. Chance for 2-0. Bolts would have served to start the third. And they get the double block. 25-17 to take set number 2-2-0 to the Bolts. Chance to close it out in set 3.
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
In, fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
In, fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick. Goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires. Deflected. No. Rebound. Score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick. Goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires. Deflected. No. Rebound. Score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick. Goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
Back here as we get ready for set number 3, Bolts 2-0 lead. As they look to close it out here against the South Kingstown Rebels. Rebels pick up the first. Side out on the first serve. To William Gates. Our apologies on a little bit of a technical difficulty there as we lost our feed for a second. 4-4 here in set 3. A side out for the Rebels of 5-4. Sets that one up to Nancy. 5-all. Apologies here as we try to work through a technical difficulty in our broadcast spot. Six all. At least for all intent and purpose, like our little hiccup has been resolved. As East is going to get a good kill. And 7-6 for the Bolts here as they look to close out this match. Long for 8-6. Side out to the Rebels for Ben Wright to serve. In the net and the side out 9-7. Caleb Zoom, and if he can go on a run of service now. Big block at the net. And East becomes the first into the double digits here in set 3 at 10-7. That one drops. 11-7 for Zoom. They're going to say low, and then a forehead actually for the Rebels before even the net cord. 12-7. And Caleb Zoom has put the Bolts on a run of service. That'll go short. Set by Zoom, big hit. Will go into the net. Total up to 14-7 and a 7-point lead and a huge run here from Zoom. Timeout called by SK.
Want to close your home purchase or refinance faster? Contact me, David Delbonis, at 401-487-7379, President Precision Home Lending. Trust the experts and we'll make your loan experience amazing.
The right way to top a sub is with real red wine vinegar made from red grapes and no food coloring. And the right way to film it is in slow motion. Obviously. Because authentic ingredients make a sub above.
14-7 Bolts. They're in the third. They lead 2-0 in the sets on this best of 5 as they look to try to close this one out. Zoom's ready to go. And the timeout wasn't out yet. (14-7) for Caleb Zoom. Saved. Off Pensy on the back line and long. It's the side out for 8-14. Rally point scoring, so the lead helps the Bolts. Net court called. Bolts will pick up the point in the side out for 15-8. From the match now for the Bolts. Miscommunication there right at the front. Gives the ball back to the Rebels. Ethan Young. Out. And Bolts ball. Zoom, Pensy, got it, double hit. (18-10) and getting ever so closer. Oh, Zim tried a little backhand flick. Need to get a little higher for that one. (18) of Luke Brock for the Rebels. Pensy from distance. And off the rafters, they couldn't control it back on the back hit. 19-11. Big kill. 20-6. Check that, 5 per match. 10-point lead for Bolts. Long from the 11 of Ben Wright. Puts us at 22. Oh! The net court and the roll! (23-11), 2 to go. Almost thought they were going to get the net court of the roll again. Sets it for Zoom. Kill goes short. Side out would get them to match point. They'll get it. Side out. 24-12 and match point for the Bolts. Chance for a 3-0 sweep. Long. Side out to the Rebels, and they'll try to win it on return. Good save for the kill, just outside the line. Ben Wright. Zoom. Got it! 25-14, a 3-0 sweep. And Cranston East will close the door on this one. 3-0-3 from the Bolts this evening. They close it out quickly against the South Kingstown Rebels. Thanks so much for tuning in on Panzoli Sports Network. We'll see you soon.